I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I'm going to put it like this. I have something weighing on my heart that I need to speak to the ladies and the mans about. This is what y'all got to understand. Look, when y'all are dating or in a marriage, and especially when y'all dating, and y'all sit there and say that the person that y'all are with is not spending time with y'all, it's because how you gonna spend time with somebody that you don't even see? How you gonna do it? If the person not around you, how you gonna spend time with them? How you gonna spend time with her if they not around? You can see the person, but they not there with you. So how you gonna spend time with somebody you do not see? That make it make sense, because it does not make sense. Now you when you around the person and you spending time with that person, that's a whole different story, because you see that person and that person is right there with you. But if the person is not right there with you, how are you going to spend time with somebody that's not right there with you? And then you got to understand this. When people talking about you are being loud, you're not loud because of about them. You're talking because you're talking for the Lord. If the Lord have you to speak, you're going to speak whatever the Lord tell you to speak. And it's not about one person. You speaking to everybody. That's what God has you to do. When people talk and God give people messages to talk, it's not just for to speak about one person. It's speaking to everybody. Everybody. It's speaking everybody. And when you sometimes talk loud because you want the people to hear you. Sometimes people hear you, sometimes people don't hear you. But you're not speaking to one person. You're speaking to everybody to hear you. That's who you're speaking to. And when people think that you're not spending enough time with them, how you going to spend enough time with somebody you don't even see? How? Just by watching them in certain places? You see the person, but you're not spending time with them. How are you going to spend time with somebody that you do not see? You have to see the person. You have to be around the person to spend time with a person. How you going to get to know a person if you don't spend time with the person? The person don't know you. You don't know the person. Is what you think you know about the person, but you don't know about the person. Just like what the person probably think about you, don't know nothing about you. What you think about that person, you don't know nothing about that person, because you have not spent time with the person to get to know the person. You have to get to know the person to know how the person is. That's what y'all got to understand. You can't say that you don't spend enough time with me when you're not even seeing the person and the person not even standing in your face. Now, if the person was around you all the time and you seeing the person, it ain't like you that um the person is not there. They not. They not there. So how you gonna spend time if they not there? Now, if they there, that's a different story. You spending time with them. You spending time with somebody that you don't even see. How you just make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Because like I said, you have to spend time with somebody. That means you got to see the body. The body got to be standing right in your face. That means you're spending time with the person because the body is right there with you. If the body is not right there with you, how you going to spend time with something that's not even there? You can't. You cannot spend time with something that's not even there. You can see the person, but the person is not standing there with you. Now, if the person was standing there with you, then that's a whole different story. Now, put it like this. If the person is standing there with you and that person not spending time with you, then I can understand that. But if the person is not there with you and you want the person to spend time with you, how is that going to happen? Make that make sense. How is that going to happen? How is you going to spend time with somebody that you don't even see? Think about that. That's what y'all got to think about. Think about the things y'all say before y'all say it. For y'all end up losing somebody and don't even know why you losing the person. If you want the person, then come to the person. Tell the person, I want to see you. I want to be with you. I want to spend time with you. I'm coming to you so we can see each other. Not looking at each other and don't see each other, can't touch each other, can't do nothing with each other. How's that? How you going to spend time with somebody you can't see, you can't touch, you can't talk to? That's not time. You're not spending time with nobody. Is nobody there? Now, if the person was standing there, right there with you, and the body is there, and that person not spending time with you, and the body is there, then yeah, you have something to complain about. If the person is not there, and you don't see a body or nothing, how you gonna complain about something it's not even standing in your face? Come on, think about it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or none of that. Not calling nobody out, none of that. I'm just trying to get you to understand. If you want to spend time with the person, you got to come to the person. You got to show that you want the person. Not just wanting the person to see you, but you're not there. You got to be standing in the person's face and show the person that you really want to be with the person. And if you can't find the person, and then when you do find the person and the person doorbell ain't working or whatever, knock on the window. If the doorbell ain't working, knock on their window. Because sometimes people don't have doorbells. Sometimes people do have doorbells. Sometimes people don't have doorbells. If you see a window and you know they got a window, knock on the window. And you'll know if the person there or not there. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. Now, another thing, if you can't get in contact with the person, it's because somebody is doing things to stop the person for answering your calls. It don't have nothing to do with the person don't want to talk to you. It's the point that somebody is doing things to stop you from getting in contact with the person. That's what it is. It's a lot of things that goes on to stop people from getting contact with each other, because people do things to stop things from happening. It's not the person that's doing it. It's the people that's doing it. If the person is telling you, I'm not doing that, or she say she's not doing that, or he's not doing that, somebody else got to be doing it. That's what you got to look at. Somebody else is doing it, not the person that you want to be around with. It's somebody else that's doing it, and the other person is trying to figure it out too. Why is this going on? Why is these people doing this? You're not the only one trying to figure it out. The other person trying to figure it out too. Why is everything else coming through, but the person that you want to see is not coming through? You got to think about that. You got to think about it. If the calls ain't coming through, something is going on, and it don't have to do with the person that you want to be with. It's got to be somebody else that's doing it to the person or doing it to you. Somebody blocking something, and you got to figure out what's being blocked, because somebody is blocking the person for getting in contact with the person that he want to get in contact with, or she want to get in contact with. Somebody is blocking. So it's either on that person's side that's being blocked, or it's on the other person's side that's being blocked. You got to figure it out both ways to find out what's going on. That's what you got to do. So if you want to be with the person you want to be with, then come to the person. Like I said, if the doorbell ain't working, knock on the window. You know? If they living in an apartment building or whatever, and you can't get into the building and you know what floor they stay on, knock on the window. Because sometimes the doorbell don't always be working. It's always a reason why something is always going wiggly, wiggly, whacked. So that's what y'all got to think about. Think about things. Okay, so I see this ain't working. So let me try this way. You gotta, think about it. Just think about it. So that's what I want to talk to y'all about. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you, Father love you, the Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And one more thing. When you decide to move on after you don't even know what's going on, then that's on you. Because before you move on, you need to do final investigation before you move on and let that person go. Because at the end of the day, when you done moved on, you're going to regret it because you didn't clear up everything that you should have cleared up before you moved on. See, that's where people make their mistake at. They think that somebody is shutting them out, but see, the other person don't even know what's going on until it come out to the light, but it's too late then. That person that you done left and you done moved on to somebody else, that person done moved on to somebody else because they have not done nothing wrong. So if you want to move on and you move on, and then that person gonna move on too, but that person gonna be happy because that person ain't done nothing wrong. So why would they be feeling bad when they ain't done nothing and they don't even know what's going on? And then that person will move on to somebody else. Yes, of course, the other person gonna move on too. That's just the way it is. So before you decide to say that somebody don't want to be around, figure it out. What's going on first before you do that. Do all your background check and everything first and see what's going on before you walk away from people. That's what y'all need to do. Find out everything first before you walk away. That's what you need to do. Thank y'all for listening to me. I'll talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.